Good morning everyone, I'm back in the galley today. I've had people say to me, why don't you ever cook anything for us vegetarians and vegans? Well, perhaps that's because I'm not a vegetarian nor a vegan. It's not that I don't eat vegetables, of course though, but I believe in a well-balanced meal, and you need your proteins from meat and the minerals that meat give you and that sort of thing. I think gives a well-balanced meal, but each their own. So today's video is for you carrot crunchers and lettuce munchers. I'm making a vegetable soup, and this is the ingredients for my vegetable soup. I'm going to make myself a chicken stir fry later, and I bought some bok choy to go in that, and I've taken off the 3 outer leaves and left the centre bit for my stir fry I'm going to make. So that bit I'm going to save so that can go out the way. I've already diced up 1 small red onion, about half a leek, there's probably only a third of a leek chopped up small, some sweet potato, some regular potato, some parsnip and carrot. That's what I had in the pantry. That a lot of this stuff is getting near to be needing to be used up, if you know what I mean. It was beyond its best. So what better way to get rid of it or to use it up than to make a soup? If you notice here, I've only washed the potatoes, I haven't peeled them. Goodness is in the skin, of course. And I'm just left to do some garlic here and the bok choy. And to do the bok choy, I'm actually going to take the leafy part off, which will be going in the soup. It's just easier to cut them up. And I'm just, once again, I'm just going to... The dark bits on here is just some discoloration. I have washed them. There's probably see water on the chopping board here. So this is the last ingredient I've got to prepare. There's this little bit of bok choy, like so. And the garlic. I haven't cut right the way through there, I've just chipped the end. Smash it. And grab that piece which I left behind, or should be able to, and just peel it off. There we go. Get rid of the paper and just chop that up. Finally. It's going to have quite a lot of cooking, so it doesn't have to be too crazily fine or minced. That will do nicely. So let's put it all together. I may have said to you this is a vegetarian stroke vegan recipe. Well, it is, but the way I'm going to make it doesn't make it vegan, because I have some butter here and I'm going to add a knob of butter to my pan. This just makes a little bit creamier, and I think enriches and makes the soup have a bit of a shine to it, which I like. A little bit more. So there's some butter gone in my pan. There's no water in there yet. I'm just going to start melting that butter. And I'm just melting that butter off there now. And now I'm going to add the leeks and the garlic, because just frying those off a little bit I think helps the flavour to this soup. So I'm going to fry those off in that little butter. Now, of course, you could fry it off in a little olive oil if you wish to. As you know, I won't use machine oil like a lot of people do, or I mean vegetable oil. So I'm just going to lightly saute those off. I'm just going to turn the heat down now the butter's melted, as we just get those sauteing off. I'm going to add the garlic to that as well. So in goes my garlic. Just want to cook that off a little bit. You could use ghee for this. Of course, you could use the vegetable ghee if you wish to. I'm not going to overcook them. I just want to really sweat them off a bit and just get the sugars to start to release. Right, I think that's good enough. I'm now going to add my other ingredients. My potato and sweet potato go in. My carrots and parsnip. Just going to stir that in quickly. My bok choy. This everything, of course, is optional. I just happen to have this kicking around, you know. I'm just using that. And I've still got the leaves. I'm not adding them yet, so they're going to go in at the end. This is very much an easy peasy dish. This will make enough soup for at least 2 people. Now I'm going to just add some water to that. This is some hot water. I'm going to bring that back to the boil, and I'm just going to have enough water in it. It's not quite enough yet. I just want to cover the vegetables. Just like that. As this is going to be a real chunky soup, which we can alter at the end if we wish to. So into that now, we're going to add some black pepper. I like black pepper. Some fine sea salt, not too much, and then, I don't know, 1/3 of a teaspoon. I don't measure anything, as you know. And I have a vegetable stock cube here. Now I've found that sometimes it could be too much, but I'm going to put it all in. That's why I've got not very much salt, because they can be a little bit salty sometimes. So that's why I've cut down on the salt content. So I'm just going to crumble that in. Stir it all in. There's another couple of optional things that I'm going to add right now. It's raining hard outside. I could have gone outside and got some fresh herbs, but I'm going to cheat today. I'm going to use basically not much more than a pinch of dried mixed herbs. I don't want to make it a herby flavour, but I want to enhance the flavours. There's just a little bit going in. The other thing I'm going to add is some of my homemade chilli powder here. Just a tiny little bit again. We don't want it particularly spicy, we just want to bring out some more flavours. So that goes in. Now it's just coming back to the boil now. This is another stovetop cooking dish. One other thing I'm going to add is a tablespoonful of pearl barley. Now it's boiling away, we're going to go and put this on the stove where it can cook away until lunchtime. So there we have it on the stove, where it's going to simmer away quite nicely, probably for a couple of hours. Well, lunchtime's an hour and a half away, so I'm going to give it an hour and a half. So there we go. We'll come back to it when it's ready. Well, it's been an hour and a half now. It's lunchtime. It's well, just gone noon. So let's see what it looks like, shall we? Well, it's hot, chunky. Oh, by the way, another thing I did add, I didn't catch it on camera, was about 1/8 of a teaspoonful of turmeric, just to give it a little bit of a colour there, look. Right, let's try it, shall we? Some up. There we go, nice bowl full there. And what I'm going to do here, that's why I kept these leaves. The leaves will cook very, very quickly. As soon as I stir them in, they're basically cooked because it's good and hot soup. So I guess we'll try this, haven't we? So here goes. Dunk my green leaves in. Oh, it's hot. It's a very nice, hearty, warming soup. Yeah. And taste all the different vegetables. There's just a hint of the spice in the background, I mean a hint, which just sort of brings it all together. And the pearl barley in there, there's a piece there. Yep. It just helps to add another dimension. That's a good soup. As the title might have suggested at the start, 2 soups in 1. Well, where's the second soup, Trev? I'll show you right now. For those of you that don't like chunky soups, well, we can soon sort that out, can't we? I'm just going to add a little butter to that as well. I've put no cream or anything in this. It's just the vegetables otherwise and the little butter that was in earlier. I'm just going to add a little bit more butter. Just by adding that butter, it's just going to sort of make it a little bit shinier and make it more of a cream of vegetable soup rather than just, well, vegetable soup, I guess. That's going to do me. I'm not. You could carry on beating that for a lot longer and making it a lot finer. But the problem is, because I didn't skin the potatoes, some of the potato skin's hanging on there, and it could take forever to break down. I could put it through a sieve and that would do it as well, but nah. So, I've got another bowl. You can see it's still a little bit lumpy because I'm a little bit more mixing down, but I don't mind it like that. Well, I've got 2 bowls of soup to eat now, and you can see I've done 2 bowls of soup, and there's probably at least 1 more bowl in there, if not 2. Once again, I'm just going to use a few of those leaves as a little garnish. Never try it, once again. Probably if you're going to make a smooth soup, peel the potatoes and don't add the pearl barley. The pearl barley is still whole in there. I never normally mix it down. I like my soups chunky. But even so, that's one darn good soup. It looks like a cream of vegetable soup, even there's no cream in it. Well, that's another little recipe I've just done on a cold, wet, miserable day. So continue my stovetop cooking. That's such a simple recipe as well. Anyone can make that one. And I've just made it with some vegetables I'd left kicking around in the pantry. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Well, a big thank you, of course, goes out to all my Patreon, my PayPal, super thanks, channel members, and everybody that helps the channel in each way you do. Of course, another big shout out goes to Mark over in the USA, who helps this channel out hugely. I really appreciate it, Mark. And I'll sit down and eat this now with a slice of nice crusty bread. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I'm trying to get that to that magic 3,000 by Christmas. So if you're not already subscribed, please help and help me get to my big Christmas present of 3,000 subscribers. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the old bell notification button and the all options button. That way, YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. Well, that just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.